Blessed day, blessed day. How y'all doing today, man? Just want to come on here and share the word with y'all. A lot of times, us as a people, we give the devil too much credit. You dig? Everything is the devil when something ain't going right. You feel me? If that makes sense to you. The devil this, the devil that. We give the devil too much credit. At the end of the day, the Most High tell the devil what to do as well. He's in control of everything, including the devil. He instructs and tell him what to do. This world is his. Everything is the Most High's, period, point blank. You know, I got a testimony to give y'all. As I stated, I can say some things out my mouth about scriptures, etc., and I can also give a testimony behind it. I walk it. You did. So, with that being said, this is the testimony. I was staying in Atlanta a couple years ago. In the county side, in Lithonia, behind Stonecrest. But things was going on in my life. I was about to open up my clothing store, and then my finances got messed up. I bought a new car. It was supposed to be a new car. It had messed up. Everything was just taking L after L after L. But I kept trying to push through it, you dig? So in the midst of it all, at the time, I was still on my walk. So I'm still learning, and I'm still learning until this day. You can never stop learning. When you stop learning, then you ain't living. You ain't never too old to stop learning and to keep learning, excuse me. But in the midst of everything, my car had messed up. I was about to lose my apartment. My finances got messed up. And then on top of that, a person that's supposed to be my friend I let stay with me stole my clothes that I was going to use to open up the store. So it was just nothing but confusion. And then on top of that, my grandma was dying. So it was just so much going on, you dig? So in the midst of it, I was getting into it with him because he didn't want to move out. But then on him, I told him he had to go. But I saw something in him. It was spirits on him. My train of thought, some things came up. And I told him, he told me what I was thinking. The spirit was talking to me. And I was like, wow. That's one. Two, I kept trying to push through the confusion. So at the end of it all, it finally came a point for me to get ready to go back down Florida. I didn't want to go back home because I felt as if I was going to be doing what I used to do because of my surroundings. You see what I'm saying? I felt like I was saying, I don't want to go back down there. Basically, I'm speaking to, I don't want to go back down there because I don't want to be doing what I used to do. I felt weak. But the Lord said different. You feel me? So finally, it came the time I had to go back home. And I made my way back home. I got on the bus, got my bags, made my way back home. I caught a cab to my aunt's house. Man, it was like a movie. This was like a movie. I caught a cab to my aunt's house. I get to the door, walk in the door, drop my bags. My grandma and my whole family was standing around my grandma in her chair. As soon as I walked into the door, my grandma said, boy, I was waiting on you to come home. You see that? She was waiting on me to come home. All the confusion that was going on around me in Atlanta, the Lord was letting the devil and himself cause the confusion to push me to where he wanted me to be. You see what I mean? I call it beautiful confusion. Because in the midst of all the confusion, the Lord's hands is always in it. Something. Ain't something. Everything. He does things, even in when you see something bad, it's something good that come up out of it, man. That's how he work. So with that being said, my grandma said, I was waiting on you to come back home. And when I got back home, my grandmother, well, she was on her dying bed, and I made it back home just in time. You see that? The Lord let the stuff that was going on, he stirred it up to push me to where he wanted me to be. You see that? So in the midst of all the nonsense and things that go on, you got to see the beauty out of it and know the Lord's hand is still in it. Regardless of whatever you're going through, L after L, just know his hand is still in it. Something beautiful gonna come out of it. I just wanted to share that word with y'all, man. Like I said, I can talk to you about script and I can give you a testimony on it. So just remember that. I just wanted to share the word with y'all, man. You know, regardless of whatever you're going through, keep your faith, continue. You know, sometimes we get weak. I get weak. I ain't, you know what I mean? Everybody, we ain't Yeshua, we ain't Jesus. You see what I'm saying? But we try to walk that walk and try to be strong as possible. That's where leaning upon him comes in play. So continue to keep it, you know, stay strong and keep your faith and just know the Lord always with you. Blessings. Peace.